Well, um, it happened being around children, being around just innocent children. I made a trip to Bahrain in 1989, and I was with my friend Ali Gamber, who's just the most wonderful person.
Yeah.
Throughout all the friends I've had in Hollywood and all over the years, he's number one. And I say that in all honesty because he's a good soul. And I was around some of his family members and kids and stuff, and they were so sweet and so kind, but it was what Michael talked about the pureness of kids' questions and
Yes.
the laughter and everything. And I said, are all these children Muslims? And he said, yes. But even before then, I knew there was something in my soul. And I think knowing that when we were brought as a people from Africa to the States, we were originally Muslims, and it was this white slave masters that put the Christianity on us. And so I basically was going back to my roots, but at the same time, it felt good. It was a feeling that I can't explain, but we drove from Bahrain to Riyadh, and I saw prayer on the side of the roads during 5 o'clock. Then we got to Riyadh. We made a flight from Riyadh to Jeddah, and I went to Mecca, and it was just the most wonderful feeling because I felt so pure, so special. And I knew that was the connection because I had grown up as a Jehovah's Witnesses, knocking on doors, and the doors had been slammed in my face. And I remember all of this because my brother Tito and I were the two going to knock on doors. But I never felt a connection until I embraced Islam because there were always questions in my mind. How many of us are going to heaven, and what do we have to do to get there? But they could never really give me the right answers, and I didn't feel complete from the answers. When I made my journey to the Middle East and I embraced Islam, it came full circle. I called my mother and I said, I'm very happy. I'm a Muslim. She had already known. There was a journalist from the UK that followed us, and that was working for Gulf News. And she reported everything, and I saw me there.
What did she tell you when she knew?
I've seen her since then, and she said, well, I did the first story, and it broke here, and I don't know how they broke the story, but I felt wonderful, and I felt complete, and I felt that I was ready for whatever.
After Michael read the books about Islam, what did he tell you?
Well, Michael, I really feel that Michael was looking for that divine feeling, and I brought him a lot of books from Saudi. I brought him books from Bahrain. I brought him books from a lot of mosques in Bahrain, and he read them all. And I just wish that he would have made that announcement. Maybe he made it in his soul, but at the same time, we want to hear it because that was my protection, and I felt that would have been his protection as well, Islam.
He told you that one day you're going to hear it, or one day he will embrace or convert? Did he tell you that?
Well, he showed us by loving that region and spending a lot of time in that part of the world and having a lot of friends in that part of the world. And it's just very, very tough because he's being pulled upon and asked to do this and that. And he had a tough life. He had a very tough life.